here in the left side, in the right side window, you can observe that CPU 0, CPU 1, CPU 2, CPU 3. Am I correct? Is it observable?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah. So out of four CPUs, but I am using right now. I'm using only one or two CPUs only. The remaining two CPUs are not used. So actually, in one CPU also we are unable to use without parallel programming. So first of all, I will ask a one question to you. Any one student, please answer me for my question. For example, suppose I am playing a game in my laptop. Okay, some game, and I was play some audio songs also. So if both are executed parallelly, can I repeat the question again? Because I want this session is totally interactive. Otherwise, you can't understand. That's way, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay, for example, suppose I am in my laptop or in my cell phone. Okay, suppose I am playing a game. I want to play some songs also. Okay, so I place some songs in my MP3 player, and I will start my game also. Okay, both two apps are executed parallelly.
Yes, sir. It is executed parallelly. Both will run together.
Yes, yes, but it's not executed parallelly. It's executed concurrently. Suppose if you execute those tasks parallelly, you must require a parallel operating system. Windows, Android, iOS, these three operating systems are only a desktop based operating systems. These will not execute parallelly. These execute only concurrently. Is it okay? So I will explain, okay, what is the difference between parallelly and concurrently now. Did you understand till now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So concurrently means, for example, suppose I am watching a audio, some YouTube video. So in that, suppose suddenly my internet was breakdown. In such cases, some buffer will be allowed. Am I correct? So up to that, the video will be played. After that, the video will not be played. Am I correct? Am I correct? Did you understand my case right now? I'm explaining. For example, suppose I will show you. I'm opening some YouTube. I will play some video, whatever may
কি
be,
সফটওয়্যার ইউজ কৰিছে
anything, some video.
এইটো কি ডাউনলোড কৰিব
In this
দিছে
way, the
নেকি
video will be played. Did you understand? So he after some playing, it will go some buffer. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Here some buffer. Did you understand? While playing, suppose internet was not coming also. In such case, some
কন্ট্রোল
within
প্লাস
fraction of minutes, the video still it's playing. Am I correct?
shift প্লাস
Yes, sir.
escape
How it is possible?
মাৰিলো তাৰপা আহিলে
Why? How it is possible? Suppose if you understand these things, then you can easily understand what is an HPC.
নাই
That's why I'm asking you.
নাই
Without knowing the concurrency, you can't understand the parallelism.
কি বুজাই আছে এইটো
It will give some buffer. Am I
নাই
correct?
প্ৰচেছ মেনেজমেণ্টটো নাই
Yes, sir. Buffer, sir. In when we play some videos, then also there
Yes.
will there comes some buffer. Like
Yes.
it will slow down and then it will
Yes.
rotate.
Yeah.
বুজা
Depends
নাই
upon internet connectivity. Sometimes it slow down. Otherwise, it will goes too fast. Am I correct? Even in sometimes even your internet connection is also lost, but you are playing that video from last 10 to 20 minutes. It will give some buffer. It will be played. Even internet connectivity is not there also. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So that is the best example to understand the concurrency. I will explain that one. For example, suppose I am playing a game. Assume it. Similar way, I am playing some MP3 songs. So everyone maximum thought that these two are executed parallelly. So that's why those two are running. But actually, in my computer, how many CPUs I have in this laptop? How many CPUs I have just now I shown to you? How many CPUs I have here? One CPU. Am I correct? It will show us the utilization of 22%. Am I correct? Is it visible? My screen?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Right now, one CPU. One CPU means actually the CPU stands for Central Processing Unit. All the whatever the job we are giving to this CPU will be executed by this computer will be executed by this CPU only. Whatever I am shown to you. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So right now I have a one CPU, but I want to utilize I want to execute these two at a time. So what's happened is, first of all, the CPU takes, for example, suppose first of all you click on the game. Okay, first the CPU takes this game. Okay, it will executes within fraction of seconds, and it will places some 5 to 10 minutes buffer and places them into the buffer area. And after that, this game will be now coming out from the CPU area, and the CPU will take the MP3 song as the input now. Again, it will be executed within 1 or 2 nanoseconds. Then it will send the buffer to the MP3 song app. So the MP3 song app will play this buffer. Similar way, the game app will play this buffer. So after at the time of MP3 song playing, MP3 song execution time, the game will be in the waiting period, waiting mode. So after completion of some portion of the execution of MP3, again the MP3 goes into waiting area, and then the game will comes into the execution. So in this way, the apps will be switched by the CPU. Did you understand this one? Anyone having the doubts in this? Please ask. If you have any doubts, I will explain you. Is it okay, my way of teaching? Can I change anything? Little bit slow? Am I audible?
Sir, I think everyone is okay with it.
Yes, sir,
Okay.
absolutely fine.
Okay. Yeah. So here the CPU executes only one job at a time. So you thought that those two are executed parallelly. But I am explaining that I will, with the proof I am explaining that those two are not executing parallelly. These two are executing concurrently. First of all, the CPU takes the game app. It will executes within some nanoseconds. Okay, it will generate some buffer. Okay, that buffer, and then the game will be sent back to waiting area, and then the MP3 app will be taken as the now input for execution. The CPU will execute that one within some nanoseconds, and again it switch back to waiting area. The game will be comes into the execution now. So in this way, those two apps are switching out and switching into the CPU. Okay, the CPU will execute these two apps concurrently in this way. But because of the buffer area, we felt that this is a parallelly executable. Anyone having doubts till now? So now whatever we are using, all the operating systems are only concurrently executable operating systems. Did you understand? Anyone having doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, so that's way in sometimes we are playing a big app or any heavy graphics app in my mobile phone. Sometimes it will maybe hanging. So in such case, we are simply clearing the RAM area, then or simply you kill that particular game or that particular app, the remaining apps will execute normally. Okay, that's way, because of the concurrent execution only. So parallelism nothing but, suppose a CPU having the ability to run one or more apps at a time, that is the comes of, that is called as parallelism. So right now our utilizing OSs are only what is called as only concurrent only. So now I will go to switch to parallel. For example, suppose I am here, I have some icons, am I correct? Suppose I am double click on this my PC. Then what's happened here? It will opens that my computer and it will displays the content of my computer folder. Am I correct? Anyone please, student, anyone please on mic? Please, I want to interact with that way. No one is there, not interested?
Correct, sir. Correct, sir.
So it will be open. Am I correct? So what's happened? Suppose I am double click on that. What's happened? Only it's open, or any sub operations will execute under that? Actually, whenever you double click on that any icon, first of all, it will execute a selection operation, because here I having a number of folders here, but out of this 10 or 20 folders, I am selecting this one. So first of all, a select operation will be executed. After that, okay, this computer, this PC, this all these files and folders are stored in the where? In the hard disk. So in the hard disk, it will searches for, okay, that PC folder, and it will display the content to you. So for that purpose, it will runs the search operation. After that, okay, it will executes the read operation. Means it will copies the content from the hard disk and places them into your RAM area. So that's way, whenever you purchase any laptop or any cell phone, everyone, okay, bothering about RAM area. So minimum 16 GB, minimum 32 GB. Whenever the RAM area is more, okay, the apps will execute very fastly. So it will copies the content from hard disk to and RAM. And then from the RAM, it will uses display option to you. So totally, how many operations will execute to double click in one to open one folder? How many operations till now I was explained? First one is select, second one is search, third one is read, fourth one is write, and fifth one is display. Am I correct? Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
This way here, these 5 sequence of operations will execute. That's way you will able to view these contents. In sometimes in some laptops or some OS is corrupted or something is happened. Sometimes whenever you double click on any icon in these cases, okay, it will shows a black screen. Or otherwise it doesn't show the contents of the icons also. Sometimes it will appear and it will close. Such type of things will happen in some apps. So because the reason is, okay, there the sequence of operations will not execute properly. Okay, did you understand till now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For example, suppose for any operating system, for example, suppose I am clicking, double click on that, it will be treated like as a, okay, job or task which was assigned by the user to operating system. I will show within a diagram. So in our computer, everyone must be connected with you operating system. Am I correct? User is connected with operating system. Means Suppose if you are using your cell phone, means you are connecting, for example, suppose if you wants to open your Gmail, so you simply, okay, open the Gmail app. The Gmail app will be installed in the OS only. Okay, so the Gmail app, all these things are comes under apps. These apps are installed in OS, means these apps are also controlled by the OS only, by the operating system only. So even the user sometimes directly does not give the instructions to OS. Sometimes the user gives the instructions to apps, that apps are sending the instructions to OS. But whatever may be, if by directly or indirectly. Directly means here I am directly double click on the PC. This is direct instruction given to the operating system. For example, suppose I'm open this Google Chrome. Okay, in this Google Chrome, I am drawing something here. So means using Google Chrome app, I am giving some direction to OS. This is comes under indirect. So whatever may be, the OS takes the user instructions. It will execute those instructions depends upon the whether it is a, suppose it is a parallel OS. Okay, these jobs are taken like as a, okay, you user tasks. These will assign to our execution areas. For example, suppose I have a single CPU. Okay, each job is assigned to that CPU. At a time, only one job will be executed. Okay, after completion of first job, okay, or after completion of some partial completion of first job, it went to, okay, waiting area, and the second job will come with execution. In this way, contest switching will be executed, and concurrently those two jobs are executed. But we felt that, okay, it is an parallelly those jobs are executed. This is about the concurrent. For example, suppose if you have a, okay, parallel operating system, in such cases, all jobs are parallelly assigned to multiple execution areas, multiple CPUs. Executes parallelly, okay, executes parallelly, and it gives the output very fastly. So already I explained what is an concurrent execution, what is an parallel execution. Can anyone tell me what is the advantage of parallel computing when compared to concurrent execution? Please, anyone, please, on your mic. If I explain as a broadcaster, there is no use. That's why, because I will explain, okay, programming concepts after this. That's why I'm asking you. Hello? What is the advantage?
Sir, I think it will be more efficient, and of course, sir, it will the operations will take place faster because there is no buffer time here.
No, not buffer time. Actually, for example, suppose I am giving a job to you, assume it. Okay, it will take almost 10 days to complete that job. Okay, suppose you are taking the job from me, and you will collect your at least 3 to 4 friends, and you will distribute the job into those 4 among. Then what's happened? The job will be executed faster with your team when compared to with a single person. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
That is the difference between concurrent execution and the parallel programming. In parallel programming, all four jobs are executed parallelly. Means similar, like I say, what given a small example to you. I am giving a job to you. Okay, you will divide the job to the respect to your teammates, and you will run it all parallelly, and you will integrate it, and you will submit to me. So it's very fast. For example, suppose you're only taking the job, it will take more amount of time. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is very fast. So just now I will show that one by using programming concepts. So right now I will write a small C program. Okay, maximum if anyone doesn't understand C also, not a big problem. Please try to listen. Okay, you can easily understood. Okay, my class. First of all, I'm writing some header file here because I want to use some functions. That's way. In C, every C program must be written in the main function only. Is it visible to everyone? Can I zoom it?
Yes, sir.
Can I zoom it? Now it's okay. In any C program, we have written the code within the main function. So here I am writing printf. This printf statement, okay, will gives the whatever the data we are placed within the double quotes. It will be printed in the output stream. Okay, I will run it, check it whether we will get the output or not. I am simply typing hello world. I got the output. Am I correct? Here, please observe it. I got the output as yes or no. I got the output.
Yes, sir.
Please, one person, please interact with me because then you can easily understand. That's why please place your mic in on state. At least 1 or 2 people. Please. Suppose if you can't understand the basics, you are unable to understand the advanced concepts. That whatever the 2 hours time I was taken, now it's a useless thing if you can't understand. That's why please put your mic in the on state. Please interactively, because it's only a knowledge sharing session. It's not in broadcasting. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So here I'm simply within the printf statement, I'm simply within the double quotes, I used hello world, I got the output. Okay. So what's happened here? I am using a onlinegdb.com, one online website which was present in the Google Chrome. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So which was within the Google Chrome. Same I was explained just now. So within the OS, I installed an Chrome. I installed a Chrome. In the Chrome app, I was given the C program. Am I correct?
Correct, sir.
So this program will send to Chrome. The Chrome will send to OS. The OS will execute it, and it will send back to me the output. Am I correct till now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, even this C program is also taken a job to the Chrome. Here, I will ask one question to you. Here, please, in my Google Chrome app, okay, I have a one Gmail account here. Okay, this is my Gmail app. Did you observe it?
Yes, sir.
In similar way, in another tab also, I have another Gmail app. Another Gmail with my another account. So suppose you send a Gmail to my, for example, suppose one is my official address, the second one is my personal IP address, personal Gmail address. For example, suppose you send a mail to my, okay, what is the called as college mail ID, official mail ID. You send a mail to me, college per official mail ID. So is it the official mail ID and personal mail ID may be integrated? Means whether you are sending a message to my official mail ID, did I receive that one in the personal mail ID with the same tab only? It's a separate tab, same app. Is it possible, or separately as it is to my official ID only I received that mail?
Sir, to your official ID only you will receive.
Yeah, but how it is possible? Because I am in same laptop. Okay, I used the same app called as the Chrome. Okay, in that Chrome only 2 tabs are there. Okay, so how it is possible? Why it's not mixing together? Definitely some mechanism will be there. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That mechanism is called as the process communication. For every job, whatever assigned to an operating system, for that particular every job, the OS will create a separate process. Even the Google, the Gmail server at a time, how many users are connected to Gmail server? Millions of users. All millions of users at a time connected to Gmail also. Okay, they will send, okay, separately, okay, each individual data to the respective, okay, connecting ID. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
How it is possible means, because for every individual user in the server, okay, the server operating system creates a separate processors. Each process takes care about their, okay, respective user requesters. Even for example, suppose the YouTube server is there, okay, I am playing some animation video, you are playing some movie, at a time we are a number of users connected to YouTube, but there is no interference of any two users data. Okay, it will sense, okay, their own data only because of this process. For every job, it will create a separate process. That's why in your cell phone or in your laptop, whenever you are opened a number of apps, okay, the RAM area will be filled and your system will be slow. Am I correct?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
If you close few apps, then the RAM area will be free, and the fast you will run those apps very fastly when compared to previous case. The only reason is, okay, if anything, if any job, if anything assigned to OS, it will create separate process in this way. Okay, did you understand till now? Any doubts?
No, sir.
So now in my program, listen, even this is also a job. Am I correct? Even I'm writing
Yes.
a program means this is also a job. This job is assigned to OS. Assume it. For example, the P1 process will take care about my program execution. Okay, so this will, the P1 process takes this as a job and it will executes my job and it will gives the output to me. Okay, so it will gives the output. So now I wants to run a subordinate. Just now I told to you, suppose this job length is very bigger, so the P1 process will not execute the entire job at a time. So the P1 process needs some subordinates. For example, the P1 process needs P11 subjob, P12 and P13. Did you understand this one? Did you understand this one? Can I repeat it again?
Sir, can you repeat, sir?
Yeah, if you, suppose a user assigns a J1 job to P1. For example, J1 job is assigned to OS. That OS assigns a P1 process for J1. Okay, after that, the OS thought that, okay, the P1 process unable to do the work at a time. So it will create a sub process for P1. Sub process for P1. Okay, the P11 and P12 and P13, assume these are the child processes for P1. Okay, the P1 job takes the J1, the P1 process takes the job J1 and it divides the J1 to, okay, 3 parts. For example, assume it, the J1 job total capacity is 3 GB. Assume it. 3 GB of work will be assigned to P1 process. The P1 process divides the J1 as 1 GB, 1 GB, 1 GB and distributes their child process in this way. Assume it. Did you understand this one till now? Now?
Yes, sir.
So the P11, P12, P13 will be executed either parallelly or concurrently, whatever may be. The burden was less for P1. So it will execute. And it returns back the output to P1. The P1 process gives the result to OS and the OS gives the report to user. Did you understand this one? In this way only, all operating systems will execute in this way. Here only the parallel computing and the concurrent computing will comes into the picture. If these three processes executed parallelly, okay, so our time was not wasted. If these 3 processes are executed concurrently, our time will be wasted. So first of all, at a time P11 will execute, the remaining P1 and P12 and P13 must be in the waiting state. Am I correct? Suppose if we execute concurrently, for example, suppose the P11 will goes into execution. Then what about the P12 and P13? Did you understand my question here?
So they will go into the waiting state.
Yes, they're in the waiting state. Okay, so the P11 will execute some fraction of second, it come back into waiting area, then the P12 will be executed. So depends upon the priority. Okay, the P11 or P12 or P13 will be go for execution, and the remaining process will in the waiting area. So whenever the waiting area increases, okay, our system slows down. Suppose if you have a parallel system, in this case, P11 will execute parallelly, P12 will execute parallelly, P13 will execute parallelly. So, okay, then the time was not wasted. Okay, the efficiency of the program will more. Am I correct? In parallelly. Now I thought that all of you understand what is the advantage of parallel programming. In every app, in whatever right now we are using, okay, number of apps you are used, in every app we must integrate this, we able to integrate this parallel programming to every app. Am I correct? Instead of concurrency.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now I explained about P1 process and subordinates, but I am unable to create any sub process till now. Okay, now I will create an sub process here. So to create a sub process, okay, in C we are using fork system call. Okay, the fork system call, okay, what is the advantage? So for example, suppose the P1 process is there, it will take say some J1 job from the user. Okay, the P1 process will execute, okay, J1. Okay, for the current executing P1 process, it will create a child process whenever we call fork system call. Did you understand what is the advantage of fork? What is the purpose of fork? What is the purpose of fork? It will create a child process for the current executing process. Okay?
Sir, did you write fork?
Yes, I am writing the fork here. Yeah. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay? So here what's happened, I will explain. First of all, for this entire program, assume it, for this entire program, first of all, what's happened? For this, and I am written a small piece of code. Okay, in this first instruction is there, second instruction is there, third instruction is there, fourth instruction. All how many instructions I was there here? 11 means first instruction, one for 1 2 3, totally 3 instructions. Am I correct? Every line is an instruction in C. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So totally 3 instructions. So those 3 instructions, for these 3 instructions, okay, the OS will allocate a process, for example, P1, assume it. Okay, so the P1 only executes the first instruction. The P1 only executes the second instruction. The P1 only execute the third instruction. So after that, there is no instructions. The P1 will be killed and it will be sent the report to the user. Did you understand this now? Till now? Anyone having doubts regarding this one? This is very important. That's why I'm asking you. Anyone having doubts?
No, sir.
So every instruction will be executed by this P1. So what's happened in the first line itself? I used fork. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So first line itself, I used fork. So fork means right now which process it executes this code? P1. This current process, for the current process P1, it will create a child process P11, assume it in this way. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, what about the second, third sentences? The second, third sentences which will be executed by both P1 and P2 because I am not assigned which instruction will execute by which process. I am not giving the directions. So that's way, okay, if I run this program, okay, fork means it will create two processes. Okay, those two processes will execute the second line and third line. Is it okay till now?
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So what is the output now? If I use fork, what is the output now? Suppose if you're not using fork, what is the output? Suppose here I'm not using any fork. What is the output? I'm committing it. So what is the output? Hello, anyone is there?
So only hello world.
Only hello world once it prints. Suppose I am giving fork here. So present currenting a process, it will create a sub process. Totally, how many processes are in right now in execution area? Two. Those two process executes this printf statement by their own. Means two times it will print the hello word. Okay. Can I execute it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Am I correct? Check it. It will print hello word two times. Check it. Two times it prints hello word. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now again I used another fork here. Then what's happened? Please, anyone, please put your mic on and explain to me what's happened. If you understand these things, okay, the parallelism you can understand very easily. That's why I'm asking you.
So I guess 4 times.
Four times. How four times? First of all, the first, okay, for first this entire program will be assigned to one process, P1. Okay, that P1 will execute the first line. What is the first line here? Fork. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So it will create a sub process P11. Okay. So after that, for both two processes, the remaining instructions will be assigned. Okay.
Yes, sir.
It means fork printf will be assigned. So this now next the fork will be executed by the P11 and P1211 also. So means, so here it will create say another process. It will create say another process. Okay. For this process, it will create a process. For this process, it will create a process. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Totally, how many processes right now we have?
4.
Four. So for those processes, okay, the next instruction will be the input. So that's way it will print four times hello world. So actually, why it is not giving output means because Unix standard is not there. That's way. No. Wait for Unix. Yeah, these two things are required. These two header files. Again, it's not takes why. something has happened because I will explain that program in another editor. It's not executed there because it maybe it does not supports the parallel programming maybe.
answer দিব পৰা নাই answer দিব পৰা নাই মাতটো ইমান সৰু হৈ গ'ল যে কোৱাচোন we are unable to hear your voice বুলি দিও নেকি
Now it's visible to you, everyone?
কথা কৈয়ে না কোৱাই নাছিলে মানে
Hello?
Yes, sir.
So I'm creating a program SAM1.c.
ভগৱান ঈশ্বৰ answer দিব পৰা নাই চি পঢ়িলে ইফালে কি কোৰ্চ নাই বা ঠিক নাই
So I'm
One
copying
second,
this here. So to execute the C program, we are using this command cc space filename.c.
কি
Sorry. Okay, how many times the hello world will execute prints now?
কি answer দিলে repeat
How many times?
4 times.
4 times. Suppose if you give another fork, then what's happened? Here I am giving another fork here, then what's happened?
একো নহয় হ'ব মই record কৰি আছো
How many times the hello world will execute? Please visualize it by using the same diagram I was drawn to you. Please,
6 times.
6 times. Anyone? Any answer?
mic plus video মোক আকৌ এক্সট্ৰাকে mic দৰকাৰ নাই
1 is 6. Anything is there?
চেক কৰিছো পৰকিটো মই
Okay, I will write the same
Answer
fork
there.
again.
হ'ব বিপি আৰু হেলিবাৰ্টনৰ জব চাচোন ইছলাম বাজাৰটো চা ফ্ৰেছাৰ্ছৰ কাৰণে কি এপ্লাই কৰিব পাৰোঁ আৰু মোক বেষ্ট ৰেজিউমি এখন বনাই দে না বেষ্ট ৰেজিউমি
So your answer is 6 times.
কি ৰেছপন্স দিটো নেজানো দেই পাগলা কৈছো যা
Count it. How many times it will print?
So 8 times.
How? Please visualize it. Even for you, okay, I went for some chemical faculty, okay, to solve some of the your petroleum university problems using parallelism. This is the questions I brought for you. Maybe it's a concept of you, am I correct? Petroleum university problems, am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So even I learned these concepts for you only. I will explain how to solve these problems using parallel programming. Is it okay? These problems may be for your subject only. Am I correct?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, please. That's why I want interactive sessions. Please So, okay, again, okay, you must understand what's happened. What is the process? Okay, I am giving a some piece of code. Okay, the first piece of code will be assigned for P1 process. Am I correct? Till now, you can understand.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the first fork will create a one process, means P1 and P1. Till now, you can understand. Am I correct? The first fork, it will create a two processors, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So then again, this fork is distributed by how many processors here? By 2. Am I correct? The fork system call will be executed by both P1 as well as P1. Assume it P2. Okay, both P1 and both P2. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So for P1, it will create a child process, assume it P3. For P2, it will create a process P4. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Again, I am writing the fork. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So this fork process will be executed by how many processes now? In execution area, how many processes we have?
8.
How many processes we have? Right now, how many processes we have here? In this box, how many processes I have?
4, sir. 4.
Four. These 4 processes, okay, will execute this fork. Means the P1, by
Best
P1
resume
execute
like.
fork. Assume it will create a process P5.
Nice.
Then the P3
নিজেটো হলে তো
executes.
নিজেটো
It
হলে
will
তো
create
হাইয়াত
a
বনাই থওঁ
process P6. And next, the P2 will
হ'ব
execute
দিম
the
দিম
fork.
দিম থওঁ
It will create a P7. The P4 will execute and creates a process
হ'ব
P8.
দে আকৌ
Okay?
লিংকটো আকৌ দে লিংকটো আকৌ দে
Yes, sir.
Okay. So totally how many processes right now
হ'ব দে
in the execution area?
হ'ব মইতো ভিডিঅ' নিদিওঁ দে বাই
8.
8 processes. Those 8 processes are executing this instruction. That's why it will print 8 times. Okay.
Yes, sir.
In this compiler, listen, this online compiler, maybe it uses Windows system. That's why it does not support that fork concept. It does not giving the flexibility for parallelism. Okay, you understand? That's why I'm executing this one in the HPC. Already this window which was shown by Murthy sir yesterday to you. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so for example, suppose I am giving another fork, then what's happened?
So 14.
14?
14%.
16 is correct answer. Okay, it must be power of 2 power. How many times you are using fork? Okay. Okay. Hello.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Listen. Now I will start a very interesting concept now. Yeah. Listen. So here till now I am creating the process. Am I correct? Till now I am creating the process. That's it. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
For P1 process, I create a P2 process. Even for P2 process also, I am trying to create some P4 here. Means parallelly we are creating some P3 in this way. Am I correct? But I am not distributing the work among the processes. Simply, I am giving the entire work to all processes till now. Am I correct? Now
Yes, sir.
I am shifting to HPC now. Please understand. Okay, till now this is the job. This is the entire thing is a program. Okay, the printf hello world is the instruction which was given to the process available in my PC. Okay, so the printf is means work. This work is okay as simply assigned to each and every process in the execution area. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
I am not okay distributed. This work is executed by this process. This work is executed by this process. I am not okay distributed the work to the okay those among those processes. Am I correct? If we are not doing such thing, then any usage is there. What is the purpose of process? Is it is any usage is there? We must distribute it. Am I correct? The work must be distributed. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Listen. So I will do this
You
thing.
kidding, Amok?
Okay. Now. Okay. So please understand this code. I'm changing this code.
দিছিল
So now I want to perform addition.
নাই
I want to
মই
perform the
লোকক
addition
নোখোজো
operation by one
ভৰিত
process,
বান্ধোংগিয়া
subtraction operation by another
জাক
process.
এখন পঠিয়াই
Okay.
দিবা মোৰ নামত
Maybe you can easily understand this one, addition subtraction programs. Am I correct?
কোন ৰাজা চেত্ৰী ৰাহুল
Hello?
চেত্ৰী কেলে খুজিম আকৌ তাক মই সি মোক মাৰিব
Yeah.
খবৰ এটা
I
ল'বলৈ
will
নগলো
take
বেটা
3 variables here. A equals to some 10, B equals to some 20, and C equals to some 30. Is it okay till
নাই
now?
বম
See,
দিলো
that's it.
তাৰপৰা গ'ল
So 3 variables. Okay, in first variable I'm giving 10, in second variable I'm
আজি
giving 20,
পেটটো
in
হেঙাইছে
third variable C. Okay, so after that I'm writing
পেটটো
C equals to A plus B,
লাগি
and
ধৰিছে
I want to print that value.
10 প্লাছ 20 30 হেৰি আপোনালোকৰ পৰা শিকিছো লাজ লগা যে নাই উম, উম। বৰ ৰস পায় সেইবোৰে যাম নেকি লৈ বাবু ওচৰলে ফোনটো এনেকা কথা কোৱা
Okay, did you understand this piece of code? Very simple code. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So I will run this code. So no errors. So I got the output. Am I correct? Sum is 30 and sub is minus 10. Okay, Nana? Did you understand? Okay till now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now I want to change that thing into, I want to assign, okay, those two operations into process. Okay. For example, suppose here I am giving fork. Then what's happened? Then what's happened? Please, anyone answer me.
Sir, it will add twice and subtract twice, I think.
Yes, because for current process will create two process. Okay, it will add and same answer will be given by two processors. There is no usage. If it's run, that's happened. There is no use. Am I correct? There is no work distribution there. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so suppose I want to perform that work distribution. Now I will explain how it's happened. Here I will take another variable called as some p. Here p equals to 4 if p equals to 0, then I want to perform addition and I want to print the addition. After that, else C equals to A minus B for second operation, not C, D. And I want to close it. Now you can understand. Here I'm doing something here. If actually the fork function after completion of execution of fork, it will return 0 to child process. It will give a positive value to parent process. Hello, did you understand what I'm explaining? Hello,
Sorry, sir.
Yes, sir.
did you understand?
Sir, I could not follow, sir.
Yeah. If, for example, suppose I'm written some piece of code here. Am I correct? This one, this code. Okay, can I zoom it?
Yes, sir.
Wait. Actually, the zoom is not there here. Simply, I will copy it and I will show in a notepad. Now, is it visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Here, I used one fork. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
If I used any one fork, means the current, for example, assume some P1 process executes whatever the written code here. So first of all, it will execute this first statement. The P1 process will execute first statement. Then it's come to the second statement, fork. Whenever it executes fork, what's happened? It will create a child process. Am I correct? Till now,
Yes,
you
sir.
understand? It will create a child process.
No.
So then, okay, what I did, P
Huh?
equals to 0. Actually, this fourth system call, after execution of this fourth system call, what's happened? Two processes
Okay.
are in the execution area. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So those two
Huh?
processes are in execution area. Okay. So the what is the
okay.
parent process here? Who will call the fork is called as parent process. Okay. The newly created process is called as child process. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. P1, assume it. P1 is the parent process. P2 is the child process. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Oh my
For
God.
parent process, the fork will returns 0.
Ke thal lage? Yati
For
dostal.
child process, it will returns a positive, sorry. For child process,
Eta
it
badi man
returns a
depa mo
0.
time
For parent process, it will
Ready ho jabo.
returns a positive value. Okay? Okay?
Okay, sir.
So here I'm writing in this, what I'm writing here, if P equals to 0, means that fork will be executed and returns 0 or positive value to P. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If P equals to 0, for which P equals to 0 in this diagram? For which process P value 0? For which process P value is positive value?
So for P2 it's 0 and P1 is
Yes. And for child process it's an 0.
And
For
it is
parent
development
process
hoy
it's
mane.
an positive. Am I correct?
yes, sir.
Yes. So
Upgrade
now,
hoy mane.
okay, in the previous case, the entire job, listen, in the previous case, the entire job I was directly assigned to each and individual process. But in this code,
Ki koisa?
okay, I am distributing the work. For child process, I am assigning the addition. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, for parent process, I am assigning the subtraction. Did you understand? Anyone having doubts in this?
Okay, in search of
Okay. No one doesn't have doubts in this. So now I'm trying to execute this code again and check it. How it executes.
পিছত
Wait, maybe I didn't change that one.
এই পইচা হ'ব কৈছে কিন্তু মই লক্ষণে দেখা নাই
Yes, here I'm not changing.
নাৰ্চাৰী মালিক হোৱাৰ নিচিনাহে লাগে কৰপতি নহয়
হেভি ইনভেষ্টমেণ্ট হৈ আছে বনজাই কেইটা কিন্তু কিনিবলৈ কাষ্টমাৰ নাই সেইটো বেলেগ কথা সেইকেইটা মই এটা 50 মিলিয়ন মানতো বিকিব পাৰিম
মানে
মই কমেই কৈছো
কোনটো মোৰ পৰা কিনাই মোক দিবাচোন খবৰটো
হয় ৱেষ্ট বেংগলত মানে এটা হেৰি এটা আছে বেংগল বনজাই বুলি ফাউণ্ডেশ্যন এটা আছে তাত সিহঁতি মানে এক্সিবিশ্যন লগায় এক্সিবিশ্যনত মানুহবোৰে কিনিব যায়
তুমি যাবা নেকি তালৈ বিকিবলৈ
এতিয়ালৈকে সেইটো হোৱা নাই
Okay, how many times it will execute now? Hello, are you there? Is it boring?
Students, please interact.
oh my god Subrata
Students, are you there? Please
yes
interact.
ma'am
How many times it will print here?
2 times.
No, check it. For subtraction, minus
Students,
10
are you there
and sum is 30. In the previous case, it will print 4 times.
Subrata ma'am কিন্তু মিউট মাইক্ৰোফোন অন কৰা আগতে কল
Now highlighting, please zoom it because here there is no view, that's why.
পুতেক কোন কোৱাচোন
তোমাৰ চিচিমা বুলি ক'লেচোন
Are you able to follow my class, this session? Any problem with my end?
Yes, sir, we can follow.
Okay. In the previous case, how many times the work will be gives the output? 2 times. Am I correct? Both two process execute sum as well as sub. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
But here, what's happened?
1 time, sir.
1 time. Am I correct? Means right now the work was distributed. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Right now the work was distributed. Am I
মানে
correct?
কাৰেক্ট সুধি থাকে নহয় সেন্টেন্সে প্ৰতি
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now the another question. Okay. Again, observe the output. Okay. First it will give the output of sub. After that, it will give the output as sum. Okay. Which process will execute first? I will show the code.
মই গা ধুই
Right now,
গা ধুই
everyone
আহোঁ সেইমতে
understand
মোৰ
that
লেট্ৰিন
two
কৰিব গা ধুব লাগে
processes are
10টামান
there.
বজা টাইমটোত
One is parent process, another one is
Lekin koi
child
gathi
process.
nahi
Am I
hogi.
correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, 2 processes are there. Okay, those 2 processes will execute this code. Am I correct? So in the output, check it. First one is, what is the first one? I will copy the output to you and place it in the notepad. Then you can understand. Yeah, this is the output. There I got it. Yeah. Which one first executed? Subtraction or sum?
Subtraction.
Okay. The subtraction operation, which will be assigned to which process? Parent process, child process?
আজি মোক ইনচাল্ট দিছা নহয় ৰ
Change process.
Which one?
Change process, sir.
Child process or parent process? Which one will be executed first? 2 processes are there. For one process, I am assigning addition. For another process, I am assigning subtraction. Am I correct?
কোনটো কথা চাবই নেপালে বুলি কৈছো
Am I correct?
Correct, sir.
Okay. Which process
Kya
will
hai? Hudi ba mo
execute
loga?
now? First,
মই কৈ থাকিম নেকি এতিয়া
I already explained to you, but again, I am repeating that one. Yeah. For parent process, 0 is for which one?
Change process.
Child process. Positive value is for
Parent
parent
process.
process. So in this code, what I am written here, P
That's the
equals to
idea that
equals to
also.
0. Am I correct? 0 is for
পূজাৰীদাই answer দি আছে
0 is for child. Am I correct?
মাজে মাজে বেলেগেও দিছে পূজাৰীদায়েও দি আছে
Yes, sir.
So the addition will be assigned to child process. Am I
এইটো
correct?
ভাল
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
মই সেইবোৰ
Okay.
নাজানো নহয়
So first of all, okay, the child process will not execute. First, the parent process is executing the instructions. Am I correct? After completion of parent process, then only the child process comes
এইটো
for
ভাল বেয়া হয়
execution.
আকৌ
Am I correct? Yes or no?
স্কেমেটিক ভাল
Yes, sir.
Okay.
জেনেৰেল টো কি কৰে
Yes, sir.
প্ৰেছাৰ কেলিব্ৰেট
That is, listen, that is, okay, concurrent
CM
axing.
G per
First,
kg per
the P1 process
kg per
means the main process, the parent process will execute the code fast. Am I
Mass
correct?
per unit
After completion
area.
of P1, okay, up to
Volume
the
নহল।
completion of P1, the P2
Oh,
must
sorry,
be in the
density টো নহল।
execution state.
Density নহল।
After completion of
Density-
P1 execution, the P2 comes into the execution. Am I correct?
density into this নাজানো
Yes, sir.
Okay. For example, suppose
বহুত কৰিব
I want
লাগিব
to
মই নোৱাৰো
run.
মই সেইকাৰণে physics
Okay.
শিকিলো ন
First of all,
কথাটো
I
শিকি
want
পেলাব
to
লাগিব।
run child process instead of parent process. How I run?
by an area. Mass per unit area.
সেইটোতো কৈছো মাছ পাৰ ইউনিট এৰিয়া সেইটোতো ক'লো কিন্তু ইউনিটটো কি হয় নিউটন নেকি ফ'ৰ্চ পাৰ ইউনিট এৰিয়াহে নিউটন মাছ পাৰ ইউনিট
So
কি হয়
change the commas. Else if
No. In such case also, first of all, okay. In this case, the addition will be executed by the parent process. Am I correct?
yes, sir.
But what I am saying that
Analyzer.
first, okay, execute child process.
Oily water analyzer এইটো digital হয় মানে waterটোত কিমান oil content আছে সেইটো
Irrespective of parent process execution. I want to skip the parent process for execution. In such cases, we are using a system called as sleep. What is that? Sleep. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, in such cases, we are giving a system called as sleep there. Okay, I will change the code again. Please observe it. Yeah, here. So which one I want to skip here?
আলি
Parent process,
আলি
child
চেলাম
process,
তেখেতৰ গোটেই হেৰিটোত ইমান
Parent.
ভাল
parent.
তাৰপিছত
So
হেৰি
within
ইমান হেৰি
the
আছে নহয়
parent,
তেখেতৰ
else means
তাতে
parent. Am I correct?
মানে
Else means parent. Am I correct?
আলি চেলাম তেখেতে
Within the else,
লিংকডিন তোমাক
I
মই
will
এদিন দেখি
give
তেখেতে ফলো কৰিবলৈ
some
কৈছো আপুনি
sleep
কৰি দিয়া
system
নকৰিলে
call.
মই
Then
নাজানো
what is the
ৰবা মই
meaning?
এটা
What is
তোমাক
the advantage of sleep is, okay, so in this way, okay, two process are in execution. First of all, the highest priority is for parent process only.
ধেৰ
The
আছে
parent
সেইটো
process will
দেখাইছো
execute the code. Later on, okay, the P2 will comes into execution. Am I correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So whenever we are using sleep, the sleep will be assigned to only parent process. Am I correct? I was written that sleep within the okay else block. So the P1 process comes out for the execution. Okay, it will gives the access to the P2. So first now the P2 will execute and then later on P1 will be executed. You understand this one? Within the else block, I will write the sleep. Okay? For 10 nanoseconds or 5 nanoseconds. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So I will show the output. What is the first? It will come some. Am I correct? Check it. In the previous case, first we'll execute sub. Now it's sum. I will copy the output again here. Check it. Are you follow my class?
Yes, sir.
Can I change anything in my way of teaching? Is it okay for you? Or a little bit boring? Is it boring?
No, sir. It's
No,
okay.
sir.
Sure.
boring বুলি কৈছে কোনে
But
Yes, sir.
only two people will only answer me. Remaining people didn't answer me. That's why I'm asking you. Is it workable or useless? My session. Hello?
It's useful, sir.
Okay. Is it okay? Did you understand this? Did you observe it?
Yes, sir.
So now the children process will be executed. The child process will be so first the children will be executed. I will put it the parent process in the waiting state. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
In this way, the process are switched. Okay, this is the technique we are using to parallelize the code, because we will create a number of process. For every process we assign the job. Okay, those particular process will execute it simultaneously or parallelly, but the operating system must be an parallelized OS. In the previous case, actually, to show the error only, I was written this code here, because in this server, the operating system, whatever the used is, which was not supported by the parallelism. That's why here I didn't got the output. But in this HPC, okay, it's a parallelized OS. It contains the Slurm. Okay, this will support the parallelism, so that's way it will give the output. Did you understand what I am explaining till now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now I move into just now only I shown some of the applications. What is this here? What is this? What you calculate here? I'm highlighting one first question. Am I correct? Hello. Is it visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if we are writing some function there. According to this function, okay, if x value is -5, the y value will be 31.3. The x value is the input is okay x, the output is y. Am I correct?
লক কৰিমে বুলি ক'লা মই বুজি নাপালো
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, such type of things in this case. Okay, if you are giving a single process, okay, if you are assigning this entire work to a single process, then what's happened? It will take some time. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, for example, suppose instead of that one, we are creating two processes. Okay, the first process will execute 5 minus 4 minus 3 minus 2 or minus 1 up to this. The second process will execute 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, in that case, those two processes are executing simultaneously, parallelly. Okay, then what's happened? The performance of the algorithm will be increases. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Your output time will be very, very less in such cases. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is the advantage of parallel programming. Even yesterday, some of them asked about the, okay, sir, any security aspect. Who was asked that question? To Muti sir, regarding any what is security aspects? Someone was
Sir, I
asked.
had asked.
Yeah. So what is your question? Please ask that question again.
So, what sort of cybersecurity measures are taken to safeguard such high performance computing machines? That's a
Yes. Actually, that CPU was not okay generated by us. Okay, that CPU was generated by the CDAC. Okay, they are used a number of authentication servers. We are not directly connected to. In the previous case, I was shown to you. Okay, after I'm trying to log in here. Check it from here. First of all, in this way, I'm starting login from here onwards. Am I correct? So I'm typing my password. After that, it will give some text in this way. And after that, again, I'm typing this text as well as password. Actually, there it uses the Kerberos system in that server. So if anyone wants to try to access that server, okay, first of all, we are unable to connect directly to data server. We are connecting only to authentication server. That is called as login node. What is that node? What is that node?
Login node.
Yeah, any number of users, first of all, directly connecting to login node of the server. Okay, this login node checks our user passwords, all these things. If they are verified only, then only they will send to a ticket granting server. Okay, then this server gives the authentication to us. Then only we connecting to HPC. Okay, can I answer your question now? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
It's a fully secured. Okay, need not worry. Okay, all the authentication system mechanisms, encryptions, decryptions, everything will be taken care of the login node and ticket granting servers. Okay. So listen. So I'm telling that P1, P2, P2 in this way process. Am I correct? Am I correct till now?
Yes, sir.
So in a single system, please understand. In a single system, okay, I have a single processor. Okay, so in this way, okay, suppose number of process I was created use. For example, suppose in this way, in this fork, I created almost P1 to P100 processors, but our CPU unable to execute those P1 to P100 in my laptop. Okay, just now I shown to you how many CPUs I have in my laptop. Check it. How many CPUs I have here? In the right hand side window, how many CPUs I have here? CPU 0, CPU 1, CPU 2, CPU 3. Am I correct? Here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so at a time in my laptop, I will execute only 4 processes at a time parallelly. Am I correct? Because every CPU has an execution unit. Am I correct?
Correct, sir.
Okay, so even I have a GPU also. Check it. Even I have a GPU also. I will show you, please. Wait. Yeah, even I have a GPU also here. Okay, in my GPU, how many subprocessors we have here?
কি কাম কৰা এতিয়া আজি 10টালৈকে কি কাম কৰিবা কোৱা আকৌ
4, sir.
No. It's 12. It's in GUI interface. It shows only 4, but it's in 12. Okay. So only total 12 processing units. So in my CPU, I can give only up to 12 plus 4, totally 16 processes at a time. Am I correct?
Correct, sir.
But if I need more than that, high performance computing will be required. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So
মই পিকচাৰটো
in
মনলৈ
this
আহি
way,
আছে
right now,
হাইবা এটা বাজি
this one CPU is called as one. This one CPU is called as one node. Yesterday already Mutisa discussed about this one. Okay, this type of CPU, this type of my laptop, okay, they are connected through networking and combinedly, okay, they will generate a HPC. Every CPU contains processors. Am I correct? In my laptop, how many processors I have? Execution units, how many execution units I have? Just now I showed to you. Total how many? 16. Am I correct?
Yes.
16. This entire laptop is called as one node. This laptop is called as one node. Okay?
Okay, sir.
This type of nodes will interconnected, but the HPC contains in a single
Tank
one
farm ওপৰত
node,
হেৰিটো দিছিলে
okay,
টেংক
almost
কেনেকে হেৰি
80
হয় তাতে মই
CPUs,
দেখিছিলো
80,
কিন্তু
80
নপঢ়িলো ইমান লিখিলো
CPUs.
কেনেকে টেংক এটা ডিজাইন
You
কৰা হয়
understand? In my node, how many CPUs I have? Only 4 CPUs. GPU, leave it. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Even check your laptop also. In your laptop also, maximum, okay, you will contain a CPUs of 4 to, okay, 8, that's it. But every node in the HPC contains minimum 80 CPUs. Did you understand? Every node in the HPC minimum of 80 CPUs. Okay, they are connecting all such type of nodes, integrity, almost many number of nodes they are connecting. Okay, they achieved
People.
almost how many CPUs I will show to you now. Yeah, check
মোলৈ
it.
এটা লৈ আহা
This is the Paramutka's computer, supercomputer HPC. Yesterday, even the SAR also we showed to you. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Here,
মোলৈ লৈ আহা না
here it's
আমাৰ আমাৰ
core. Please,
উচিত
this,
কাম
I was highlighting here. Cores, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Total in HPC, total how many CPUs we have?
লৈ আহিবা মোলৈ দুটা এটা তোমাক
কি?
তোমাক তোমাক মাৰিম
7,000.
আৰু এটা লুচি লাইকাক দিম
7,000.
488.
আৰু এইটো খেলিবলৈ ভাল হ'ব ন
That much of CPUs are available, you can utilize it. Even in your small laptop also, okay, you able to, okay, run very big games. Okay, with the 4 CPUs, with only 4 CPUs and 1 CPU, okay, you will execute you will get that such much of computing system right now. Here there it contains 7,488 available CPUs, you can utilize it. Okay, whenever you have a huge data, okay, your applications will execute
environment
within
friendly
seconds or
নহয়.
within minutes. How many GPUs it's having?
18.
Total? No, total. How many cards here? 100 cards. Out of 100, only the total number of available GPUs is 18 there. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, listen, how many allocated nodes we have here? Pre is 23, down is 2, and allocated is 111. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Allocated 111, down means those who are not working right now. So 111 plus 2, 113 plus 23. Total how much? Almost 136. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Total 136 nodes are there. So how many CPUs we have? Almost 8,000. Yes or no? 8,000 divided by 136 means each node contains how many CPUs? You can calculate it. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any doubts in this?
Wow. Nice.
Use computing facility. Okay, if we use this much of computing facility, you will execute your algorithms within, okay, minutes only. In the previous case, it will take hours. We can reduce the execution time by using HPC very well. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So just now I was shown this type of, maybe you also use this type of number of inputs for a single operation. Am I correct? Especially in machine learning algorithms, you are training your machine, okay, with a number of okay training set. Am I correct? With the training data. Okay, there may be a this type of linear this type of linear records only. Okay, for that purpose, I will write a small code here. Okay, in C only. Okay, please try to understand this one. Per group of values, I'm taking in this way. I will take only 5.
কৈছিলা
Simply, I will perform addition between those two arrays.
তুমি তাৰে চৌকেছ পিছ হোৱা
Okay, how many arrays I'm taking here?
বুজিলা নেকি ক'লো
How many arrays I taken here? A and B, 2. Hello? Is it visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I want to perform 6 plus 1, 2 plus 7, like as a matrix section, assume it. Okay, now 6 plus 1, 7, 7 plus 2, 9, 8 plus 3, 11. In this way, I want to perform this thing into the, to perform operation. So for that purpose, simply I will use some for loop. Because I want to run the code sequentially,
আমাক অকল জিলিঙৰ
one by one.
কি খেল
Okay, addition is over. Am I correct?
আমাৰ হোষ্টেলৰ মেট্ৰন কেইটা
Now I want
চব
to
লগ
print
লাগি
the
তাৰপিছত
data.
চুইপাৰ গোটেইগাল লগ লাগি হেৰি কি কয় 12টামান বজাৰ আগৰ পৰাই লুডুত বহি যায় লুডুকে খেলি থাকে লুডুকে খেলি থাকে লুডু গোটেইখিনি আৰু কাম নাই গোটেইগাল বহি লুডুকে খেলি থাকে ৰুম ছোৱালী ৰুম এটাত নোসোমাই আকৌ সেইটো ৰুমত মেট্ৰন থাকে
Did you understand this code? Please, students, answer me for my question. Here, simply,
সেইবুলি কথা
okay, I am
নাই
taking the
তোমাৰ
input for, okay, a
আদহীয়া
group of
মানুহ
values. I simply am adding this first value to this one, this second value to second one in this way. For that purpose, I am taking a for loop to perform that operation. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here it will perform an addition. Okay, but it's here I'm not creating any processes. Am I correct?
চিনি পোৱা
Here I'm
ইমানেই
not
গ'লা।
creating any processes. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So only a single process takes this one and it will execute.
সেইটো এতিয়া
Okay, this thing.
সেইটো তোমাৰ
Okay,
এতিয়া
and
মামা
it
মামা
will
মাৰিব
print
পৰা
the data. Means it will take in some time when compared
মামা
to
নহয় মহা হবা
number of
মহা
processes. Okay, so now I will start. Okay, another
এনে
program.
কৈছো আকৌ মহা হবা তুমি
So I will execute it. Okay, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Something it shows error. P is undeclared. Yes, yes. I did a mistake here.
আমাৰ হোষ্টেলটোত একেবাৰে পোৱালীজনী আছে নিকি বুলি কয় যে ডাঙৰ হ'ব পাৰে আৰু Yes.
No error, students. Now, so 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. This is the output. Is it correct or not? 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. Check it. 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. Is it correct or not?
Correct,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, this if here I'm taking only 5. For example, suppose here I'm taking 5,000.
coding শিকায়।
The A array contains 5,000, the B array contains 5,000. Then what's up? It will take a huge amount of time to execute this.
Prime
Am I
number.
correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so for that purpose, okay, we are using this parallel programming. Okay, in the parallel programming, okay, here I already explained node. What is a node, and what is
Normal
an
number।
what is called as, just now I already explained what is a
কেনেকৈ
node.
জানিব?
SR.
39 to 3 to 3
Every
এ যায়,
node
আকৌ 9
contains
to 3 এ
CPUs.
যায়।
Am I correct?
অকমান কুৱেশ্যন সুধিবা।
Hello, hello.
Yes, sir.
In this way, a high performance computing means we are connecting
Student
all these nodes grouping
আনচাৰকেইটা দিব আকৌ,
together,
নহ'লে আমি
and we
কৰিব
will
লগা হয়
create
নহয়,
an
student নাজানে।
one
কি answer দিয়ে।
supercomputer. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. For example, listen here, in single node, I want to execute my code parallelly. For that purpose, I am using OpenMP software.
মণিপুৰী এটা আছিলে কিনো পঢ়ালে ই
In single node, in HPC, in one single node, maximum 80 CPUs are there. Am I correct?
মাজনী
Huh?
তোমালোকেতো
For those 80
জানাই
CPUs, I want to distribute okay, my
এনেকে দীঘলীয়াকে
task
টানিব আৰু।
to all 80 CPUs. In such case, we are using
এনেকে
OpenMP.
তাই পঢ়াই খতম দিলে
For
আৰু।
example,
চবকে
suppose
ডুবালে
I
আৰু।
want to use all the
সেইকাৰণে আমি
nodes
ইণ্টিগ্ৰেটেডৰ
exist
কেইটা
in
IMC কেইটা অকমান
HPC.
ডুবা হোৱা
For that purpose, I will use OpenMPI.
তোমালোকেতো চব জানাই।
Did you understand? When we use OpenMP, when we use OpenMPA
ইমান
interfaces,
ক'বা নাজানে, নাযায়।
when we use OpenMPA,
To distribute it to various CPUs from the node.
various nodes to HPC.
এইখিনি টপক টপক
Suppose I
answer
want
দিছে।
to distribute only within a one node, okay, to CPUs,
Power.
then I use OpenMP.
এইটো হেৰিয়া
Okay,
পেট্ৰলিয়ামৰ
clear?
নহয়।
Is it clear? Okay, how you decide depends upon your application. Suppose in your data, suppose you have only some 80,000 or 1 lakh, okay, of data. Suppose if you want to execute it, in such case, use OpenMP. If you have more lakhs of data you have, in such cases, okay, 80 CPU is not enough to perform the computation. Okay, then you must go for OpenMP or OpenACC. Clear? Is it clear? Any doubts? Okay. Can I run this code parallelly?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So to open OpenMPI, to run this code using OpenMP, okay, first of all, I must use, okay, omp.h. It's an header file, okay, which is used to, okay, for what purpose? To run the OMP functionalities. Okay. Okay. Okay, in this code, in this entire code, which code I want to put it in the parallelize? Please tell me which code I want to place it in the parallelize. Distribute among processes. Which code I want to distribute it to the among the processes? Which lines of code? Please interact with me. Please answer me. If it, whether it's correct or wrong, whatever may be, please tell me.
CI equal to AI plus BI.
Yes. That is the code. So that's why for that purpose, I must parallelize this one. For that purpose, we are using in OpenMP only for this soft code. I want to parallelize it. For that purpose, I use hash pragma. Means in the previous case, In the previous case, to create process and to assign the work, we are used fork. Am I correct?
চালা চাৰ্জে কৈ থাকিলে আজিকালি
Yes,
মোৰ
sir.
ফোনটো
So
নন
suppose if
ষ্টপ
we are
ইউজ কৰি
creating
কৰি
a
কৰি
100
বেটেৰী
process,
হেৰি
you
হৈ
can
গৈছে
use fork,
বেয়া
fork,
হৈ
fork,
গৈছে
fork. How many times you will
আগৰ
give
সমান ভাল
fork?
হৈ থকা নাই মানে
It's a very lengthy.
Huh?
Am I correct?
অ
It's a very lengthy. Am I correct?
চব তোমাৰ
We
পৰা
must give the if statements for distribution work to the process. Am I correct? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So it's very tough for programmer. Okay, that's where the OpenMP gives a simple mechanism. Okay, for that they use Pragma OMP parallel. Pragma OMP parallel. Whenever you are giving this statement, okay, it will automatically create that fork. It will automatically assigns works to all the processes. Did you
লৈ আহিবা
understand
তোমাৰ
what is the purpose of
ছাগলীকেইজনীৰ
this
লগত
statement?
যাওঁতে আকৌ লৈ যাবা
Shall I conclude it? Did you understand why we are using Pragma OMP parallel? Did you understand? In the previous case, we are giving fork. Am I correct?
হ'ব তেনেহ'লে 5টামান লৈ আহিবা
Yes, sir.
We are using if statement, else statement, okay, to distribute the work. It's very, very lengthy for programmer, okay, to assay, to distribute the works to the process. To reduce that one, okay, we are using this statement. Whenever you are giving Pragma, OMP, parallel, okay, then, okay, it will take care about the forks and if statements means your work was reduced. That is the advantage of OMP programming. OpenMP. Is it clear? Anyone having doubts here?
no 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 no
Anyone having doubts here?
No, sir.
Okay, I will execute that code. Okay, I will show how to run also. Listen, GCC space minus F open MP space. How many process you wanted? Hello? Hello?
হেই ইমান
Hello?
কথা কয়
Yes, sir.
How many process you wants to execute? How many process you wants to execute? That many process I will assign here. That's why I'm asking you. Because right now I'm working with HPC, it contains more number of processors. Am I correct? Almost 80 CPUs we have here. Hello?
So
Yes, sir.
So now it will be executed. Check it. We got the output also. Same 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. In the previous case also I got 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Same way we got the same. But what is the difference? Here also I am assigning the same to all process. But I want to mention how many folks we want to create it. How many processes to distribute this one. Okay, we must mention it. Okay, so for that purpose, at the time of compilation, listen. So here I'm giving GCC speaker. Is it visible to you? Please zoom it. I am highlighting this one. What I am giving there? GCC space.
FOP NP
No.
NMP.
Yes, minus F open MP. I'm writing there. GCC space minus F open MP space our file name. In the previous case, I'm simply typing cc space filename.c. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Now I'm typing cc space minus open mp. Okay, now our file name .c. The difference between this one and the previous one is, in the previous cases, we are giving the fork all these things, but now it will automatically create. The F stands for forks, okay, which will be created by the OpenMP application. Clear? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so for how many process you wants to assign this task, that will be given by here. Suppose here you're giving 4, so then it will create 4 processors. For example, suppose you're giving some 16, so then it will create 16
বিহুৰ পিছত
processors.
ITI হেৰি
For
ল'বই
those
চাগে ন
16 processors, okay, it will distribute the work.
ITI কি বুলি
It's
কয়
very simple for you. Instead of the if, else, all these things. Am I correct?
ওলাবই
Yes, sir.
চাগে কৈছো ন
That is the advantage of, okay, this one. So simply I'm writing, okay, here minus some 5 in this way. Totally.
টিউচন
Okay, it will automatically takes the number of CPUs because it's HPC. Okay, so no issue. It will take out of 80 how many
দহটালৈকে থকা
available
হ'লে কেনেকে তই
CPUs
টিউচন
it
কৰা
will
নাই
contains. It will takes it. It will execute it. Is it clear? Okay. Hello. Anyone having doubts till now?
বেয়া ন একদম ইমান বেয়া
This
ন
session is
জেগাটো
understandable for you? Or did you face any boring?
No, sir.
No. Okay. So maybe listen. Can you tell me which application you want it? I will execute it. Whether this one or tell me any some equation which you are used in your branch. Tell me at least one equation. I will explain. Okay, how to parallelize it and how to place it in this OpenMP.
তাক 12ত
Then you
নিখিলিলেও
can
হয়
easily
আৰু
understand.
10ত
ৰেকৰ্ড নহয় নহয় এইটো
কিহত
এইটোত পাইছে যে
একো কেছ নাই
এটা কেছ নাই সৰলৰ ফাউণ্ডেশ্যনটো ভাল হ'ব লাগিব ডাঙৰটো ভাল কৰিবলৈ কোনে নোৱাৰে
Tell me at least one application. I will parallelize it.
বস্তুবোৰ বুজি পায় আৰু 8 9ত দিয়ে থাকেচোন
At least listen. For example, suppose listen. Here this X is an input. Am I correct? In this one. Hello?
Yes, sir.
This Y is an output. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
To generate that output, we must have some function. Am I correct? Like as Y equals to something. I'm writing something, a linear equation. In this way, I'm writing something. Or use it some x, some mx square, some 4x square. Assume it in this way: 4x square, some 3x plus 2. In this way, some equation is there. Okay.
মোক ৰাতিপুৱা কি কৈছিলি মোক কিউব দেখাব নালাগে
Hello.
Yes, sir.
For x values, for x equals to, I want to check these things for these values, and I want to get the output. Okay, for this, what I do? First, I will substitute that x as 1 here. I will note it out. X as 4, I will note it. In this way, a single process will do what's happened. It will take more time. Suppose if you parallelize it, means that 146 will be executed by the one process, the another 786 will be executed by another process, or you are taking, okay, at a time, total 6 processors. Okay, those 6 processors, the first one will be executed by first process, second one will be executed second process. After that, okay, it will perform some integration. Which one is faster? Parallelized code. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So in such cases, we are using this parallelizing. Tell me one at least one formula. I will parallelize it. Is it time is over? Yeah, almost over. Okay, okay. Okay, if you are anyone having doubts, okay, if anyone felt that your discomfort to convert your application, your project into some parallelizing or a normal Python code, okay, unable to convert it, please call to me or please mail to me. I will help you if you have any doubts. My email ID I will type here. Please note it down. If you have any doubts, please mail to me. Please ping to me. Please ping. I will explain to you. I will help you.
Sir, in our project work, we might need to convert some data to some reasonable form in confined form. So that's in that case, we might need your help, sir.
Yes, yes,
So
definitely.
just
But
okay.
listen, if, for example, suppose in the first case, I was given in the starting of my session, I was given an example for whenever we double click in my any folder, then what's happened? It will be open. For that purpose, we must follow some 5 actions I told you. Yes or no? What is those functions? First one is select. Did you remember it? Hello? Hello, anyone? Hello? Hello? Am I audible?
Students, why don't you interact? Yes, sir, you are audible.
Ma'am, actually, in the previous case, I told that so totally 5. First one is select, second one is search, third one is read, fourth one is write, and fifth one is display. In this way, 5 operations will execute. Those are all sequence actions. We cannot parallelize the actions. That's why I explained that example to you. Okay, in your algorithm, for example, suppose in your algorithm or in your project, okay, for example, suppose first step, after completion of first step only, if you go to second step, after completion of second step only, you will go to third step. This type of code is we are unable to parallelize this code because even for this code, I will assign some process P1. This one is assigned to some another process P2. This one is assigned to some another process P3. The P2 will not execute because after completion of P1 only, okay, we will assign the work to P2. In such cases, the parallelism will not be useful to you. Am I correct? Hello. Just now regarding project, you asked a doubt. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Huh? First of all, you must understand that whether any scope is there in your project to parallelize it. Means at a time the P1 can execute independently, the P2 can execute independently, the P3 can execute independently. After that, we integrate it. Okay, in such cases, okay, we can convert those projects into okay parallelism codes. Otherwise, this type of dependent modules, we are unable to convert them into okay parallelized codes. Did you understand what I am explaining?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so first of all, please understand your entire project scenario. Okay, so maximum, okay, this type of parallelism code will be executed, will be suitable for divide and conquer projects. Divide and conquer projects means we will divide the entire data set into multiple small data sets. Okay, I will show you. You have a large data set. That entire data set will be divided into the small data sets. Okay, these all small data sets is assigned to okay separately to all processes which was available in our okay modules. These processes are executing parallelly, and after that we will integrate it, okay, those executable reports and send to the user. In such cases only, okay, we can use the, okay, parallelism servers, parallel computing servers, HPC servers. Otherwise there is no use. Even you can run your laptop also, you got the same time. Even you can use HPC also, you have the same time only. You understand what I am explaining right now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any doubts?
No, sir.
Hello, Subrata madam.
Yes, Kishore.
Ma'am, my side is
Actually-
over.
Yes, I know that. Actually, our students, they are not used to codings and all. That is,
Yeah.
that is it. It is tough for them.
Yes,
Anyway,
ma'am.
they'll have to pick up, and I will also give them the notes that I have collected from you all, and
Yes,
then
ma'am.
we'll have an offline session 1 week.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
So, will you be able to come here, you and Satya,
Yeah, definitely, ma'am. If
for 1
you
week
require,
session, so that
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
since
Definitely,
we
ma'am.
got the trainer's certificate now, then we can conduct that session here.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
you tell your comfortable time, and accordingly we will also arrange here.
Okay, madam. Okay,
Okay,
madam.
that way they will understand better. Now some of the students, they are doing coding on their own. They are being able to understand, but rest of the students, I don't think they are understanding much.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
But
ma'am.
they have noted down whatever you have said.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah,
We'll
ma'am.
work
Okay,
on it.
ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah. Ma'am, good morning, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning, Satya.
Good morning, ma'am.
Tell your comfortable. Borkha was telling, yes, Borkha, are you there? Borkha?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. You were telling about somewhere within May.
Offline. Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
You
I was
please tell
actually
the plan.
thinking because our students, as ma'am told, that they are very new to this coding and all.
Yeah.
So, like from these 2 days, they get some kind of insights
Best.
into this particular topic. Later on, we can have a 1 week offline session so that they can get more understanding on this particular thing and they can do their own projects also. I think that will
Yes,
be
ma'am.
beneficial.
Ma'am, if anyone doing their projects,